Welcome. Please stand for the Star-Spangled Banner. Please be seated. Good afternoon, everyone. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the 2022 Mason High School Commencement Ceremony. My name is Natasha Jha, and I have the honor of serving as Student Body President. First and foremost, I would like to welcome the class of 2022. We finally made it. On behalf of the senior class, I would also like to thank all of you for being here today to witness such an important moment in our lives. We would not be here without the tremendous support of all of you in the audience, family, friends, and loved ones. We cannot thank you enough for all you have done. We are also incredibly grateful for the amazing teachers, counselors, and staff members here at Mason who have helped us become the outstanding young men and women that we are today. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce some of our honored guests in attendance today. Please hold your applause until all names are called. Our administration includes Dr. Jonathan Cooper, Mr. Sean Bevan, Mr. Todd Petrie, Miss Amy Brennan, Miss Tanya McCall, Miss Christine McCormick, and Miss Tracy Carson. We also want to welcome the members of the Mason City Schools Board of Education, Miss Connie Yingling, Board President, Miss Desiree Batchy, Board Vice President, Mr. Charles Galvin, Mr. Ian Orr, and Mr. Kevin Wise. And finally, I would like to welcome the leaders of William Mason High School. Our principal, Mr. Bobby Dodd, our assistant principal, Dr. Robin Jordan, our assistant principals, Mr. Dan Distel, Miss Tina Drake, Mr. Brandy Rompies, and Miss Laura Spitzmuller, our athletic director, Mr. Scott Stemple, and our student activities director, Miss Lori Allen. At this time, would all Mason City Schools teachers, administrators, and staff please stand so that we may recognize you for your hard work in enriching our minds over the years. We also want to thank the following teachers who have volunteered for the tedious task of reading our names when we're presented with our diplomas. Mr. Thurman Allen, Miss Dee Dee Messer, Miss Amy Hansen, Mrs. Heather Verstreet, and Miss Patricia George. Here with me today, also representing the senior class, is Senior Class President Nikit Vengala, Senior Class Vice President Sydney Minnick, Senior Class Secretary Layla Sheikh, and Senior Class Treasurer Advika Summit. At this time, our school board president, Ms. Connie Yingling, would like to say a few words. Please join me in welcoming her.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the Mason City Schools Board of Education, I am thrilled to welcome all of you, parents and families, loved ones and friends, our staff and support team, and members of our community. And most importantly, our graduates, to William Mason High School's 2022 graduation ceremony. This is truly a wow day, a time to celebrate for what most of you is your most significant achievement in your lives so far. And I word it that way, so far, because even more than it is a culmination of hard work, accomplishment, and soul searching, it is a new beginning. Each of you is preparing to embark on a new journey with renewed vision and direction. For some of you, it's a given that you have seen coming for a while. It is uncertainty for others, filled with wonder and awe, on which you have yet to rein in and secure your hold. But make no mistake, every single individual comet, regardless of your vantage point, has an unmistakable ability to deliver an impact on all of humanity. You live in an unprecedented time, defined by the pressure and decimation of a pandemic, while at the same time, remarkable opportunity presented by the determination of a global uniting of mankind to succeed. It can be overwhelming. But don't be completely distracted by the noise of a complicated world. There are still some very simple joys that should never be discounted. There is a critical element about your preparation and excitement for today that may escape your consideration at first glance. As special and prepared, trained and accomplished, researched and conditioned, dedicated and willing that you may be, you didn't get here alone. This facility is full to capacity today of well-wishers, indeed your own personal cheerleaders. And this is only a small piece of the total that appreciate how you have impacted our world. Although you are all individuals and you are not the same, you are appreciated and loved simply because you are an important part of our world. Mason, a highly sought-after place, statistics show, is what it is because of every single one of you and your contribution to your love of life. You have impacted your families and the people that love you. More importantly, you have also contributed to each other by sharing the priorities on which you base your life. Today marks the beginning of a new opportunity for each of you to share your gifts with new people and new places. I have no doubt that you will grow and contribute in great ways, just as you have at Mason. You have prepared yourselves and each other. Take care of each other. Be kind to others, and welcome new faces. Focus on an attitude of positivity, and success will welcome you. You have made all of us richer. Now, go make the world a richer place. Just make sure they know that you hail from Mason and that you are all comets. Good luck.
Thank you for your insights. It is now my pleasure to introduce our superintendent, Dr. Jonathan Cooper.
Well, welcome. It's such a good thing to be in the same place for this Mason milestone moment. I would like to take just a minute to recognize the amazing team of people behind the scenes that have been working around the clock this week to make sure this facility is ready. So please join me in thanking the logistics and operations teams led by Brandon Rompies and Todd Petrie. Students, we are so proud of you. You did it. I want you to pay close attention to this today because you're going to witness something that has never happened before, at least that I know of. Life is made of moments, the good, the bad, everything in between. It's up to us what we make of them. We can choose to let them define us, or we can use them as stepping stones to propel us forward towards our dreams. Dream big, because those dreams are what will get you through the tough moments. You are prepared for life because you have faced challenges and persevered. You inspire us with your determination and your ability to see beyond today's problems towards a brighter tomorrow. Does this speech sound great? Did you notice it? We just made history. You see, my speech up to this point was created 100% by artificial intelligence. That's right, AI. I added a few keywords into a site called you.com. And with a click, the speech was created in less than a second. Seniors, you might want to keep that resource in mind for the future. And I can already see those investors up in the crowd buying stock. As amazing as this historic moment is, you.com is not the future. It's just part of the future. You are the future. There are so many innovative technologies and tools that will accelerate and support our future, but not one of them will replace the human-to-human relationships. One of our core beliefs in Comet Country is building meaningful relationships. This is the skill that we need for our future now more than ever. We need meaningful relationships. You see, innovative artificial intelligence platforms like you.com can write compelling essays, but they cannot love, they cannot empathize, they cannot care deeply for the people around you. Only you can do that. When I asked you to share a few of your favorite Mason moments with me, I had an overwhelming response. Here are some of the most common that made the list. Lunch with friends, homecoming dance, marching band at Grand Nationals, going to prom with a big group of friends and then going to after prom, going to New York City with the honors concert choir, winning the state cross-country championship with my team, hanging with my friends during Connect Time, dancing at the daylight prom, taping Mr. Dodd to a wall, Friday night football games with friends, the spring musical Little Mermaid, Hope Squad, and hanging with our dog, Hibbs. Waiting on that snow day call from Jay Coop. Swimming at the state swim meet, throwing a no-hitter versus Kings at Prasco Park. Science Olympiad team winning nationals again. Winning another state tennis championship. Or maybe laughing while watching a friend get attacked by the goose in front of the high school. And no one can forget the moment when our girls basketball team beat MND to head to the Final Four. I always love to see the list of Mason moments that come in each year. I also find it interesting to see what is not on the list. You know, no one wrote spending more time on social media. No one wrote getting more retweets or likes on the gram. No one wrote anything about spending more time with their phone, screens, or technology. The moments we remember the most are the moments we spend with people. Time spent accomplishing something big with others, sharing experiences with friends or teachers or family. If there's one thing that we have learned over the last 2 years, is that never to take for granted the relationships we have with each other. It's the power of being together. It's the human-to-human connection. As you start the next chapter of your life, allow yourself to be overwhelmed with emotions and gratitude while being filled with excitement about the future. Dream big, do amazing things, and never forget it's meaningful relationships you build that will change the world. Class of 2022, we are proud of you. We love you. We will miss you, and you are always welcome back at Comet Country. Once a Comet, always a Comet. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Cooper, for your encouraging words. Throughout all of high school, and especially the 2021-2022 school year, the MHS senior class officers have enacted a commitment to the betterment of our school, its culture, and a drive to impact the entire Mason community. With that being said, will all the class officers, Nikith Bengala, Sydney Minnick, Layla Sheikh, and Advika Summit, please stand to be recognized. I would now like to invite my fellow senior class officers to give the class address.
Class of 2022, we made it. We are beyond proud of each and every single one of you here today. We wouldn't be here without the tremendous support from our friends, family, faculty, and your fellow classmates. Our class was strong-willed but open-minded, spirited but mature, and competitive but loyal. Through all 4 years, we've embodied the definition of a community.
We've been through a lot over the past 13 years as Comets, whether that is being the only class to attend both Mason Heights and Western Row, the creation of Snow Day Blizzard Bags, Camp Joy, being freshmen but still not the youngest in the building, or watching the Cincinnati Bengals compete in Super Bowl 56. But through all of these changes, one thing has remained constant. We've worked together, cared for one another, and have become a family.
As a class, we constantly pushed back against established boundaries. We grew to value our own identities as well as those around us through advocating for mental health awareness and an inclusive school environment. We have encountered a quickly evolving world and generated opportunities out of challenges. Our legacy will forever leave mark.
As we prepare to head into uncharted territory, we should remember all that we've learned over the past 4 years as Comets: unity, friendship, resilience, and strength. The home of the Comets is now the home of tomorrow's healthcare workers, military officers, artists, educators, pioneers, and world changers. We can't wait to see all that you accomplish in the next chapter of your storied lives. Congratulations, Comets. Now, for one last time, Comet Country!
It is now my privilege to invite Mr. Vance Reed. Mr. Reed is a world history teacher at Mason High School and was chosen by the class of 2022 to present the Educator's Address.
All right, let me get adjusted here for a second. It's not every day that one speaks in front of 10 or 15,000. I got to tell you this, and I am serious. I was seriously contemplating a mic drop at the end of this when I got done, just for some excitement. Then I realized that if that mic broke, Jonathan Cooper would thump me right here on this stage. That's national news, people. Superintendent body slams teacher at 900 plus graduation. All right, I think I'm ready now. Dear class of 2022, you sweet, awesome people, you. Thank you for this great honor at the end of my rewarding career. I do have to say, you have me trying to fill some pretty large shoes, having to follow the greats, Mr. King, Miss Lehman, Mrs. Messer, Mr. Fox, and Mr. Hubbard. Oh, what a class you are. This may be the understatement of the year, but you people are resilient. You are certainly adaptive. You are the only class that can say, we weathered the onslaught and hopefully the end of COVID. Your academic and athletic accomplishments are record-breaking and innumerable. As I look out here today, I can feel nothing but great hope. We live in a strange and sometimes volatile time. As a history teacher, I have often heard, oh my, if this young generation is our future, wow, we are in trouble. But we always prevail, and this group will be no different. Yes, I see hope and continued glory for this great nation of ours with you as its future leaders. The entire staff is so proud of who you are and who we know you're going to be. If you remember, my class always starts with a generally lame joke and a quote. My final joke is this. Nicole Cipollone, let's see if you can finally get one of my jokes after 4 years. All right, Nicole, everyone here has heard of Murphy's Law. If it can go wrong, it will. You know Murphy's Law? Well, have you ever heard of Cole's Law? Yeah, it's made of cabbage and mayonnaise. Nikki, Cole's Law. Cole's Law. Wow. Wow. All right. My final quote for you is this. Strive to make yourself proud. Do not strive for mediocrity. You will reach that if you do. Strive for the greatness you can achieve in whatever you take on. My students always ask me, Mr. Reed, how can you be so happy every single day? And I always answer, how can I not be? Class, find your happy. Ask yourself, what will it take to create a life you truly love? It's so simple, graduates. The key is deep appreciation and gratitude for the positives in your life. I am so grateful to have my two favorite and most influential people in my world supporting me here today, my wonderful mother and my incredible wife. Make it a life quest to constantly remind yourself of the wonderful people and opportunities in front of you and see the amazement inside each and every one of you. If you can't see something beautiful, get a better mirror. Each of you graduates and every person on this earth has a top priority goal, and that goal is to attain self-actualization. And only 4% are there at any one time, people. 4%. What a shame. Self-actualization is the strength to look inside yourself while looking in that mirror. Then you have to be able to say with 100% conviction, that person is honest. That person is a hard worker. That person is giving, is a great friend to others, is kind to all, is courteous. You get the idea. So young people, love what you see in that mirror, because in the immortal words of Dr. Seuss, those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. Go out there and make yourself proud.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. I would now like to introduce Mr. Dodd, the building principal at Mason High School.
Thank you. The class of 2022 currently has 10 young people who have chosen to pursue a military career beyond the doors of Mason High School. We are very proud of each of these individuals as they go out to serve our country and defend the freedoms we enjoy. At this time, I ask that these 10 students, along with anyone in our audience who has served or is currently serving our country, stand to be recognized. Let's please give them a round of applause. We thank you. Now back to Natasha.
Thank you, Mr. Dodd. We will now present the diplomas to the class of 2022.
Nicholas Vincent McVeigh. Trent Robert Aitken. Ellen Marie Hilbert. Isabella Rose Jones. James Robert Martin. Elizabeth Lee Emerald Vasconcelos. Jessica Mary Papachan. Miguel Antonio Tolile Abando. Zaina Mohammed Abdulrahman. Maftuna Abdulkodarova. Jasmina Abdullaiva. Lexi Grace Dewar Abel. Ira Abed. Ron Rodriguez Acosta. Adam Salah Adawi. Shatiz Adikari. Sankalp Agrawal. Zoya Mahin Ajaz. Valerie May Allen. Yusuf Mutar Al-Shatir. Wadi Hazim Al-Zamara. Joanne Wenceslas Amalraj. Alana Isabel Amaya. Evan Richard Amazon. Aiden Michael Amshoff. Rashid Fadi Akul Abdullah. Samuel Edward Alart. Shashir Anamaneni. Masanobu Aoki. Lindsay Michelle Archibald. Morgan Elizabeth Archibald. Elizabeth Jane Eretti. Kunal Aurora. Rena Aurora. Elijah Lene Heaven Arrington. Hamza Oscar. Azhan Abid Ashraf. Mir Solomon Ashraf. Madeline Christine Oriana. Ruthvik Venkata Sai Ayagari. Catherine Jill Backer. Rachel Ann Baer. Braden Patrick Baker. Anne-Marie Elaine Bakos. Anthony Jacob Balsley. Ravi Bandaru. Anissa Michelle Barge. Eric Michael Baseman. Michael Todd Bastion. Claire Elizabeth Bauer. Dean Garrett Baugh. Eva Marie Bowsey. Cameron Brianna Mosby. Davis Carol Beatty. Kyle Allen Berg. Alexander Bruce Baring. Ella Rose Bikey. Dia Bott. Wishva Bowser. Isabella Madison Bialka. Abigail Jane Bibler. Megan Elizabeth Biddle. Brady David Billhorn. Nora Genovaita Binkis. Allison Christine Bishop. Caroline Kate Bishop. Kenneth Patrick Black III. Riley Shea Blakely. Carl Kenneth Blaybaum. Braden Ellis Bly. Peyton Sumner Bach. Grace Josephine Boho. Anya Rose Bolton. Adam Morton Bolus. Harika Bunthalapati. Diane Janice Bonija. Connor Grayson Booth. Owen Richard Bostico. Rebecca Jane Botkin. Justin Michael Lee Bowling. Andrew Mark Bowser. Unique Angelic Boyle. Joseph William Bramlage. Sari Kim Braun. Lindsay Grace Brewer. Blake Addison Brewer. Timothy Matthew Brewer. Grace Rebecca Brossert. Annalisa Ingrid Brown. Matthew Charles Brown. Natalie Kathleen Brown. William Joseph Brown. Emily Sue Brutben. Madeline Jean Brutben. Ryan Todd Butchko. Luke Allen Buckley. Zachary John Berger. William Burke. David James Burns. Christina Danielle Bussey. Grace Caines. Kira Dariko Siang Kaye. Megan Riley Kahlo. Colin Patrick Campbell. Jesse Thorne Canfield. Cynthia Tiansha Cow. Anthony Joseph Caponeri. Spencer Randolph Carlisle. Oliver James Carr. Caitlin Denise Carroll. Zachary Michael Casey. Nicholas Vincenzo Zentofanti. Sophia Lynn Champagne. Nathan Thomas Chan. Rohit Chandrasekhar. Ethan Richard Cheney. Megan Yiwan Chang. Matthew John Chapman. Iman Dia Chaudhry. Hamid Muhammad Chaudhry. Micah Jabez Chenault. Nikita Minanha Chabra. Connor Mitchell Cherico. Zain A. Shakir. Heyoon Cho. Mingyu Choi. Mingkyung Choi. Shivam Manish Choksi. Ellen Casey Semini. Nicole Faye Cipollone. Bryn Adriana Clark. Logan Matthew Clark. Taylor Grace Clift. Taylor Grace Klingeman. Naila Elise Coleman. Jonathan Dean Colson. Ashley Caitlin Cook. Justin Alexander Cook. Sydney Marie Catherine Cook. Kylie Ann Corcoran. Greta Nicole Coyner. Grant Frederick Crispin. Shannon Marie Krogan. Kylie Paige Cruikshank. Anna Paula Huautla. Riley Marie Curl. Kylie Elizabeth Dahlgren. Zaina Muhammad Daman. Andrea Delara. Ayor Donzalov. Brooklyn Janae Darby. Michaela Grace Darst. Shruti Datla. Connor Adam Doherty. Emma Grace Davenport. Lane Alexander Davidson. Elizabeth Grace Davis. Maxwell Philip Davis. Nina Renee Davis. Amar Hassan Dawas. Jennifer Delgado. Joshua Daniel Villalobos de los Reyes. Layla Renee Denba. Elijah Joseph Deviak. Isabella Ahuena Diaz Mandelo. Kylie Lynn Kiave Diggins. Alyssa Rose Dilly. Mia Kimberly Dooley. Sia Patel Dornhecker. Shreya Doshi.
Desiree Monique Downing. Gage Owen Doyle. Tanush Dugasani. Jack Earl Duncan. London Victoria Dunn. Cameron Ryan Durst. Andrew Clark Eckert. Lincoln Scott Edsel. Brian Pratch Egbert. Evan Bradley Ehlers. Hafsa El Harshi. Janine Kiana Eldridge. Andrew Elfers. Miriam Ahmed El Kadi. Saif El Kalani. Kyle Benjamin Elko. Adriana Enriquez. Alicia Sienna Efron Hart. Caden Cole Evans. Anthony Mason Fago. Isabella Antonia Falcone. Autumn Fannin. Sanjar Farkadov. James Fear. Isabella Michelle Feeler. Ethan Gabriel Fillmore. Jackson Boyd Fisher. Megan Elizabeth Fisher. Madeline Fisher. Noah Fisher. Morgan Elizabeth Fitz. Allison Fleisner. Lucas Flint. Megan Ariana Florence. Melanie Kathleen Folzen Logan. Andrea Ferrero. Diego Jovan Fortson. David Edward Foss. Gage Foster. Colson Oliver Foster. Yes, both. Grace Catherine Fournier. Audrey Elizabeth Fournier. Jada Brooke Fox. Logan Christopher Fraley. Ashley Ann Francis. Ava Michelle Franke. Frederick James Freeberg. Allison Fries. Isabel Shea Frischertz. Jim Frimpong. Ava Marquis Frazel. Sophia Elena Fuentes. Manami Ibizawa Fukuda. Evelina Gaivorinskaya. Audrey Bishop Galloway. Nai Fadi Gamo. Anish Gangavaram. Vignesh Gangi. Veena Maparuni Gonti. Aaron Chichong Gao. Alexa Garcia. Shruti Garg. Saeed Asan Garnett. Courtney Garrison. Brendan Cole Garula. Jack Tyler Gatlin. Grace Esther Gossman. Emma Gex. Harrison Mercer Geyser. Hunter Thomas Gentz. Chloe On George. Lauren Catherine Gepfert. Amelia Marie Guerin. Aiden Matthew Gerke. Creighton Stone Gibson. Jacob Giesman. Pratyush Gigaraj. Audrey Butler Glazer. Rachel Lynn Gleberman. Blake Riley Glover. Ellie Grace Ganat. Reagan Elizabeth Goschel. That's okay. Vignesh Goganini. Paige Goldberg. Jacob David Goldschmidt. Rebecca Gomez de Leon. Gianna Gonzalez. Ruben Gonzalez Jr. Ian McKinley Grace. Theodore Whitman Grant. Sophia Gray. Mariel Aston Green. Kirsten Griffith. Manasvi Guduru. Neha Arun Gunda. Meghna Guntapati. Neve Gupta. Cameron Michael Guy. Madeline Rose Haga. Elizabeth Ann Haglage. Kate Lynn Haglage. Annette Elizabeth Hall. Samuel Harris Hall. Benjamin Mark Haller. Elise Claire Haller. Lauren Butrez Hampton. Ashley Morgan Hancock. Luke Avery Harbison. Xavier Alexander Harden. Brianna Nicole Harp. Jackson Harper. Drew Clayton Harding. Colby Alexander Hartman. Nicholas Wayne Hawk. Paul Anthony Hayden. Gabrielle Ray Hayes. Janae Francis Hayes. Haley Elizabeth Heck. Amara Marie Hedges. Rebecca Hefferin. Jonathan Scott Heinlein. Lily Charlotte Henderson. James Marshall Hendricks. Angel Henry. Emily Hongjong Ha. Jacob Michael Hernandez. Gardner Jade Herrick. Cameron Herring. Noah Benjamin Hirschberger. Maria Elizabeth Herthel. Jamie Elise Holscher. Jacob Richard Bradley Hollenbeck. Jessica Nicole Rodriguez Holleran. Ryan Hopkins. Tori Reed Hopton. Skylar Peyton Horn. Emily Frances Jordan Howard. Yuandi Huang. Jacob Hudson. Sean Colin Moore Huggins. Harvey Hughes. Jackson Brody Hughes. Emily Catherine Hunt. Jeremiah James Husk. Blake Thomas Hudson. Sean Allen Hudson. Emily Shannon Hayden. Jordan Michaela Hilton. Shalini Indigala. Lauren Elizabeth Insko. Sarfanaz Iskandarova. Asher Daniel Eisen. Megna Iyer. Guido Miles Jackson. Tanvi Tatare Jadhav. Prishu Jaitley. Kennedy Renee James. Adi Jangid. Gabriella Catherine Janis. Luke Marin Jansen. Julia Jeffrin. Tyrese Latrell Jarrells. Natasha Jaw. Abby Aaron Johnson. Della Rose Johnson. Max Johnson. Alex Joseph. Akshay Joshi. Anaya Hari Joshi.
Daniela Alejandra Flores Rosales. Aiden John Kaglick. Siddhartha Kakalapudi. Malia Takara Kanashiro. Rita Vivek Kanhere. Irene Maria Kanoth. Danielle Tisruko Kaplan. Yorgo Dmitry Karageorge. Bella Omol Karezgi. Anvita Kadamnani. Isabella Jasper Kachanov. Sai Ashani Kathroju. Lauren Elizabeth Stone. Priya Amol Kaur Seko. Shrestha Kaushik. Rachel Frances Kearney. Max Keck. Emily Mia Sue Keeble. Levi Robert Kelly. Lucas Patrick Kelly. Joseph Charles Kelsey. Olivia Catherine Kelsey. Jacob Aiden Kendall. Zane Elliott Kenzick. Caroline Grace Kiefer. Irene Coombe. Malik Khalil. Mustafa Khalil. Tasneem Khalil. Adam Abraham Khan. Arij Khan. Rija Sakib Khan. Versa Asan Khan. Kendall Faith Kilgore. Kendall Shay Kilroy. Alicia Kathleen King. Olivia Kellyanne King. Alexander Lee King. Trey Minor Kirsten. Vincent Kasanga. Jasa Lee Kleiber. Lucas James Kleinmeyer. Jacob Miles Klein. Becca Michelle Kling. Benjamin Alden Knight. Lauren Danielle Kobaka. Nishant Kandragunta. Niraj Prasan Kanaru. Ninika Sai Kopasetti. Margaret Kernane Korth. Ritika Santosh Kotian. Grant William Kopfler. Logan Michael Kopfler. Madison Elizabeth Kopfler. Jacob Makoto Kramer. Angelina Kravchenko. Ryan Edward Kramer. Rajiv Varma Kunaparaju. Sai Teja Kundeti. Isabella Cortes. Dennis Vadim Kuznetsov. Eric Michael Kaselika. Benjamin James Lampy. Ty Jackson Lanhier. Benjamin Martin Lang. Gabrielle Sophia Larice. James Timothy Laughlin. Alex Jonathan Leah. Danielle Lebedev. Alex Jungho Lee. Allison Marie Lee. William Youngjun Lee. Julia Juhi Lenalit. Aiden Joel Lefton. Andrew Petoskey Levin. Kobe Jordan Lewis. Jessica Ann Lee. Jessica Gail Lee. Ziyu Lee. Christy Joey Liu. Chungjia Ling. Nicholas Andrew Linzinick. Lillian Ray Lippett. Xavier O'Neill Lipsy. Blake Thomas Litherland. Mingkun Liu. Kaylee Michelle Livermore. Ashlyn Scott Lockhart. Heinish Reddy Loca. Heather Lee Long. Rashi Loney. Jaime Lopez Escobedo. Porter Thomas Lorenz. Jake Benjamin Lewis. Abby Nicole Lupton. Joshua D. Luxon. Sarah Elizabeth Lyons. Ethan Alexander Lytle. Ethan Ma. Benicio Armando Machado. Kelly Elizabeth McLean. Allison Jessica Madden. Ella Pearl Madden. Rohan Mundar Mahajani. Sophia Liberty Main. Aryan B. Makavana. Devansh Maladkar. Gio Malich. Khalid Syed Malik. Zaman Ali Malik. Donovan Patrick Malloy. Logan James Maloney. Renee Eliora Cordelia Mamakos. Davis Gray Mann. Nicholas Stanforth Mann. Rishi Manakandan Manoharan. Gilbert Liu Mao. Joshua Andrew Mason. Peyton Lynn Massa. Nicole Alexa Mader. Dylan Michael Materni. Shayna Vasilisa Marks. Jomar Marlick. Anthony Joseph Mara. Molly Elizabeth Marin. Emma Faye Mason. Reed Winthrop Mattingly. Matthew James May. Caroline Marie Maynard. Dex Holden Mays. Kaylee Jane McAllister. Robert Dean McCloskey. Gabrielle Lee McCowan. Jenna Marie McCowan. Jordan Tyler Manning. William Evan McDonald. Jordan Lynn McLaughlin. Benjamin Robert McKee. Caroline Nicole McKenzie. Kyle Tanner McLean. Kelly Ann McMickle. Chloe Alyssa McVeigh. Corey Matthew Medina. Reed James Medina. Caitlin Elizabeth Medlin. Georgia S. Meir. Darvin Alexander Mendoza. Sneha Menon. Jonathan William Miranda. Brady Joseph Messer. Jacob Tyler Messer. Cora Ann Michelle Meddy. Christian Meyer. Preston Kenneth Meyer. Todd Robert Middleton. Clara Jane Miller. Emily Kate Miller. Jessica Lee Miller. Sydney Elizabeth Minnick. Dylan Shane Mink. Gavin Andrew Minogue. Omar Mohi Matik. Parker Lewis Mogenberg. Zachary William McVeigh. Michael Patrick Molnar. Rachel Claire Molnar. Andres Montes Palma. Alexander Philip Moody. Taylor Sage Moore. Sorry. You're good. Yep. I guess I got a few more. Purple on mine. Grayson Thomas Mormon. That one's mine.
John Thomas Morgan. Maya Nemish Morjaria. Abigail Morneau. Sarah Ann Morris. Alex Gregory Morton. Virginia Mosca. Bailey Mueller. Jason Anthony Muglia. Atharva Satish Moulay. Lauren Perry Mullins. Emily Elizabeth Murphy. Aiden Michael Murray. Nathan Michael Music. Om Vishwanath Muthyala. Elise Mutili. Siddhant Nagar. Annapurna Nair. Aragna Rajesh Nair. Arjun Singh Narung. Khadija Nasir. Myra Nawa. Sarah Ann Naraki. Ravi Rahul Nayak. Shadija Jashari Nelper. Savannah Bella Nelson. Clara Rose Nemeth. Carmela Louise Nigro. Renee Loué Sundile Unkonami. Caleb Brian Nolan. Emma Blake Norris. Eric Thomas Novak. Caitlin Lauren O'Connor. Olivia Grace Oler. Kyla Oldacre. Diora Alamjanvoba. Margot Louise Orlando. Matthew Hale Ormsby. Leslie Ortiz Martinez. William Richard Ott. Colin Riley Owen. Brooke Elizabeth Pacchiola. Cameron Eric Picard. Shravani Page. Isabel Grace Haley. Elaine Marie Palmer. Sathya Punchu. Nancy Pandy. Bavia Pont. Jimin Park. Garva Austin Patel. Ishan Patel. Kishan Patel. Milani Patel. Manali Patel. Ravi Patel. Saya Patel. Vanch Sanjay Patel. Adanath Yogesh Pathak. Talith Hansitha Pothanirana. Samuel Patterson. Claire Kendall Patton. Bryce Randall Pearson. Christina Angeline Penati. Rainey Abigail Perlmutter. Grant Charles Perry. Pace Alexander Perry. Malhar Rahul Patare. Brooke Allison Petty. Sam Robert Payton. Sylvia Pham. Ethan Michael Pickens. Dana Hillary Pinsky. Dylan David Palouf. Cameron David Positz. Riley Benjamin Positz. Catherine Nicole Poe. Sydney Grace Poppelmeyer. Kanal Pongshi. Chandler Ann Popplewell. August Jasper Porter. Lillian Rose Porter. Santiago Posada. Riley Passage. Michaela Joyce Poteet. Joshua Cody Powell. Suniska Prathapati. Grace Renee Pritchard. Snehil Pelori. Pratham Puri. Edwin Puris. Caden Andrew Watt. Aiden Quattlebaum. Macy Ray Radcliffe. Kennedy Kaylin Neil Rader. Anuj Raghavan. Razel Raj. Lucas Alexander Ralston. Mashayli Monet Marquis Randolph. Anaga Rao. Maya Elizabeth Rao. Tulsi Madlov Rao. Rhea Alexandria Rappin. Rachel Marie Rapp. Suhas Ravella. Colin Ross Rayford. Isha Reddy. Rhea Desai Reddy. Danielle Elizabeth Reed. Eric John Riegelsberger. Riley Tate Reinhard. Casey Marie Reespord. Kevin Ringlong Ren. Jack Francis Renaud. Kaylee Renee Rennekamp. Kyle Jeffrey Richards. Sydney Michelle Richards. Marissa Catherine Ream. Hayden Michael Rigdon. Brendan Patrick Riley. Mackenzie Ann Robbins. Ashley Nicole Roby. Jay Julian Rodriguez. Jose Manuel Rodriguez. Kaylee Allison Rodway. Jackson Allen Rogan. Aiden Leo Rogero. Louise Rojo. Alexander Chen Rose. Antonia Faith Ray Rossetti. Kaya Lauren Rossi. Sophie Elise Rothstein. Chris Ruetti. Joe Joaquim Ruetti. Skylar Ray Roy. Rachel Marie Rubel. Ethan Charles Rudy. Ryan Ruminski. Brady Ryan. Sia Bliss Sadeva. Giovanni Sadriev. Aditya Donraj Sanhani. Meher Ahmed Samad. Samir Abdas Samad. Noah Paul Samuel. Felicity Paige Sandy. Ravneet Singh Sangha. Tyler John Sanneman. Dylan Renee Santiago. Amaya Anil Soroff. Jada Peyton Sarbaugh. Karina Sarkisova. Ethan Thomas Sarit. Sai Ranarajan Sathith Kumar. Emma Rose Schatzel. Nakara Lee Scher. Julian Kenjiro Schmaltz. Hannah Leslie Scholes. Cooper John Schreider. Allison Paige Schroeder. Joseph Richard Schischler. Tori Ann Schultz. Brittany Ann Schuster. Dominic Henry Scott. Jana Catherine Searles. Isaac Alexander Sears. Ayus Salar. Leah Grace Senif. Trevor Conrad Shackelford. Aruba Shafiq. Sira Mamtaz Shaquit. Arani Himanshu Shah. Drew Ronak Shah. Chris Shashin Kumar Shah. Leah Mehul Shah. Sahil Shah.
Layla Mohammed Sheikh. Krish Sharma. Prachi Shushithur. Sydney Reese Shaw. Kennedy Helen Shea. Iza Sheikh. Armani Joseph Shimak.
Nikhil J. Sherman, Neil Naresh Shedegar, Nuwal Shinwari, Nathaniel Gideon Shaki, Miriam Shrivastava, Animesh Shukla, Noah Matthew Schuler, Sharbaz Khan Siddiqui, Emma Christine Seamer, Shelby Simpson, Iksha Singh, Sukleen Singh, Vamshidhar Singhadi, Karina Roberta Sisk, Jenna Lynn Skidmore, Mitchell Christian Ski, Cecil Joseph Skinzer, Elena Nicole Smith, Andrew Joseph Smith, Andrew Rodney Smith, Evan Jerome Smith, Lucy Way Smith, Tyler Dane Smith, Curtis David Theodore Soller, Layden Andon Solomon, Onya Sonyi, Victoria Marie Soy, Tiana Desiree Spikes, Jocelyn Renee Stacy, Megan Holly Staling, Deasia Monet Stallworth, Jet Clinton Stallman, Joshua Charles Stallman, Konstantin Stanescu Bellew, Joseph Albert Stegman, Preston Seawick Steigerwald, Kyle James Stevens, Aiden Todd Stewart, Kaya Naomi Stewart, Leah Elizabeth Stone, Daniel Alexander Story, Logan Gabriel Strunk, Kirsten Elizabeth Stubenroch, Nischel Suhas, Avidka Summit, Christy Sun, Sohum Sanija, Mahith Surapanani, Harsha Suresh, Deepthi Sai Susarla, Khan Suzuki, Sanjay Swami, Shreya Murali Swani, Mia Nicole Schweitzer, Sulwa Saeed, Olivia Ann Zweda, Aryan Tadwalker, Mahmood Tak, Shrivashti Tundun, Emma Noel Tangal, Madison Leilani Tate, Miles Roger Tavener, Rebecca Tuscusa, Patrick Thiessen, Joseph Benny Thika Thotil, Mahima Thevar, William John Thiem, Aditya Theog, Luke Gordon Thomas, Olivia Elizabeth Thomas, Karen Adwoa Thompson, Benjamin Lee Thorpe. Megna Thuma. Avery Marie Taberti. Nicholas Philip Todarov. Nishida Tananji. Anna Tonkal. Nora Aminatuda Tuasi. Gavin Matthew Tremonte. Emily Tui Chun. Luke Douglas Treneman. Emily Margaret Trigg. Mark David Troy. Olivia Ann Tull. Meredith Morgan Turner. Shreyans Nikhil Vakani. Arnav Vodnier. Jonathan Ray Van Valkenburg. William Patrick Van Verth. Zachary Ryan Vanderburg. Riley Graham Van Dusky. Nikith Reddy Vengala. Lauren Marie Varga. Siddharth Varman. Tyler Daniel Vaughn. Riggins Blessing Vaughn. Brooke Maria Vasquez Landeros. Vida Vatheti. Abel Wesley Venamala. Daniel Patrick Venemeyer. Yuva Vidwans. Amal Vinod. Bryant Edward Violand. Ananya Vishwanathan. Joseph Vogel. Francesca Marie Voitin. Isabel Grace Walbrick. Abigail Wechter. Giant David Westby. Trevor Carlisle Wagner. Jack Christopher Walden. Hannah Lynn Walker. Callie Nicole Wall. Mitchell Walsh. Tyrus Allen Walsh. Abigail Jordan Walton. Allison Ada Walton. Andrew Wong. Michelle Jiayu Wong. Kenti Ashan. Haruto Washizuka. Ayene Watanabe. Austin Gray Waters. Amber Brianne Watson. Adam Michael Weaver. Chloe Elizabeth Webb. Anna Rose Widener. Macy Elizabeth Wells. Irene Wang. Olivia Caroline Werner. Jeremy Ryan West. Kevin Michael West. Craig Michael Wexelblatt. Ashton Hunter White. Evan Joseph Whitney. Claire Alexis Wilburn. Caroline Rose Wilkinson. John Christian Wilkes. Katie Bell Will. Bryce Allen Williams. Jacob Garrett Williams. Joseph Austin Williams. Joshua Mutenyo Williams. Emma Christine Wingate. Melanie Rose Winston. Morgan Olivia Witten. Blake Alexander Wood. Hannah Elizabeth Wood. Kira Veda Wood. Michael Robert Wood. Abigail Bess Woodward. Tyler John Wass. William Charles Wright. Daniel Ryan Weissong. Demi Sia. Nicole Sia. Justin A.J. Yakubowski. Danielle Marie Young. Maya York. Carter Michael Yost. Josephine Burdick Young. Kaiden James Young. Elizabeth Yu. Tessa Marie Zucchino. Holly Rose Zoik. Alex Chung Zhang. Eric Letian Zhang. Jesse Zhang. Maggie L. Zhang. Yuxin Zhang. Christine Zhang. Lisa Zhou. Roman Evan Barbie.
It is now time to enjoy a special pre-recorded combined performance of the Mason Alma Mater Green and White, performed by the Senior Orchestra Ensemble under the direction of Mrs. Stephanie Jones and Mr. Brian Fry. All right, thank you. Sorry, guys. Class of 2022, as we part ways and step into a new stage of life, remember all that we have learned and accomplished in these past 4 years. Even though we are pursuing different paths, we will be held together with our experiences at MHS. I will never forget all the sporting events, school dances, and even our senior bike ride from this past week. As one last Mason moment at MHS, I ask that all seniors put on their best smiles as I take a quick selfie in point 5, of course. So here we go. All right, here we go. Okay, let me see if I got everybody. Yes. I even got the rows in the back, so we're good. So take one last moment to look at those around you and celebrate being here together for the very last time. Good luck to everybody, and go Mason Comets. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling class of 22. Parents, friends, and family, please cheer on your students as our class turns our tassels and throws our claps. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations, class of 2022. We did it.
Okay, we could ask all our guests to remain seated while our graduates parade out. We would appreciate that. Thank you.